Summer almost here, and while we know how important it is to protect our skin from damaging UV rays, not all sunscreens are created equal. That's especially true when it comes to protecting your face. So joining us this morning with some great sun protection tips, makeup artist Malcolm Pye. Thanks for coming back in.
You bet. Well, the rain's gone, and so now we can start talking about sun again.
And it's so important to make sure you are protecting your skin.
Absolutely. And you know what? A lot of my clients are talking about being confused when they're going into, whether it's a drugstore, department store, their medical spas. And so just wanted to talk you through a little bit about what are some of the options for not just the face, but also for the body. And what I like to talk about, too, Amber, is not just when you're on vacation or on a weekend, but maybe every day.
Every day. And you should be wearing it every day.
We should be, because we do live in a city that does get a lot of sunlight 12 months of the year. So where I always like to start with my clients is talking about zinc-based sunscreens. Okay. Now, the two that I brought in here, they're both Canadian, which is I really like. One is called Revoderm, and the other one is Revoderm. Now, I've talked about both of these before. They are a zinc-based sunscreen. So these are great options for people that want to put a sunscreen on their face every single day, but also wonderful for the body.
Okay.
So this is great for those women who maybe don't want to wear makeup that has an SPF in it, because most makeups, unless it's a mineral sunscreen, you should be wearing a zinc protection under your makeup anyways. So both the Revoderm and the Revoderm are excellent. The Revoderm is actually from Calgary. Right. Revoderm is Canadian and can be ordered online.
And the Revoderm has tinted varieties
now,
as well.
That is the great part about this one, is that it does have the tinted. So if you are a woman or even a man, if you're just looking for a very soft tint, so evening out your skin tone just really subtly and softly, you have great tinted options as well. But you're still getting that 25% zinc oxide protection, and that's what we call a physical sunblock. When it's on in the morning, it's covering you for the entire day.
Okay.
Now, moving into other what we would call face sunscreens, there's a lot of different brands on the market. We're seeing a lot of Sunbum. We're seeing Neutrogena. Obviously, Umbrella is really common and popular. These are great too. These are a little bit lighter weight, so they're designed for the face. But these are what we would call a traditional sunscreen. They're going to give you your UVA, UVB block. They are a little bit more of a texture for the face. You know, you have stick options, and then you also have the lotion.
Greasy.
Exactly. So they're not going to be as heavy as maybe going into some of the traditional sunscreens that we might be spraying all over the body or rubbing all over the body. So this is another nice departure for a traditional sunscreen if you're looking at just coverage for the face. Obviously, little bottles like this you don't want to be using all over your body.
Okay, so when it comes then to broader coverage.
Yeah, now this is what I'm finding exciting. This year, for the first time at Shoppers Drug Mart, London Drugs, we're seeing more what I would call on the natural side. So less chemicals with a zinc oxide as part of their sun protection. Not necessarily as medical as these two products would be, but a really great option for people who are cost effectively looking for a good, more natural option for the body, for their kids, for going to the beach, for vacations, for everyday playing outside. These are really, really good new options that we weren't seeing before, and there's a lot of them on the market now. So look for zinc oxide in even some of your drugstore and department store sunscreens. And then, of course, Amber, we go into our regular sunscreen. So we have spray options and we have cream options. But
do you have a preference when it comes to either?
For me, if I'm on vacation, spray is always really, really easy to apply. I like creams, though. Like, I have no problem blending. I know sometimes chasing kids around is a bit easier to put a sunscreen on that's a spray. But what we're now seeing is different technologies in sprays and in the liquids that are not as shiny, not as greasy. So even one like this one, so this is the Banana Boat, and it's the dry balance. And this is great because this is going on a little bit more, you know, less greasy, I guess, not really feeling it on your skin. Traditional sunscreen, this is what we see and have been seeing for many, many years. I think we all had copper tone layered on us when we were kids.
Great advice, Karen. As always, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Some great insight, and if you'd like more from Karen, you can head to karenmalcolm.ca.